Alright, hit the button. Yeah, well, I'm going to do a response video to some of this crap being spouted by HannibalBarca13. He's such a lousy, rotten, crappy liar. Yeah, it's just disappointing to see, well, you know, some of these people are just sycophants, you know, the, whatever that guy is, the guy-girl thing. You know, and the Gabodia guy, well, you expect him to go along because he's just gotten totally pwned on his nonsense. So whatever, but this is just such weak bullshit. So his first part, right, this is part 2. Now his first part he just read from a book. And the whole video was just ad hom, not one single sentence of anything relevant. And this is doing the same thing. He reads, and then he's doing this whatever, this bullshit. I mean, I could just, you know, the fellowship of the cranks. Well, I could just say the fellowship of the baby dick-sucking ass wipes. The fat fucktards who like to, you know, lick 3-year-old vagina. What do you want, fucker? This is just such bullshit. Can you make a fucking argument on a fucking subject for a change? Huh? Asshole? God, you're such a jackass. So anyway, let's hear this shit.
We're entitled to an opinion. But why are we
let's back up. Let's see, entitled to an opinion. No one's. Like I said, I make more response videos than anybody else in this shithole. What the fuck's your problem? Make an opinion that's actually an argument, though. You don't fucking make an argument, you jackass.
Or even merely to defend their ideas, all have fallen. It is considered impolite to raise them.
So he's just reading out of a fucking book.
Again. Almost un-American, since we are all entitled to our opinion. Yeah, we're entitled to an opinion.
Well, yeah, what a crock of shit, you know? You're entitled to an opinion, and you're entitled to criticism when your opinion is shit. And that's all you've got. You've got shit. You haven't argued anything here. Nothing.
But why are we not entitled to be critical of other opinions? Especially when those opinions...
Oh, here we go.
...opinions are claiming to be factual. If nothing became plainer...
Let's open
in my videos to Gary,
it was became plainer. It's just a great sentence structure, but go ahead.
One person, myself, was making appeals and claims to fact. The other person was making appeals and...
What fact was that? That bonobos lived more benign and loving lives? Well, that fact is bullshit, okay? They go on murderous raids. You had some other fact that they live in smaller colonies or groups. Not a fact. You spouted a lot of shit that wasn't facts, asshole. So, I mean, once you do that, you just can't claim some sort of high ground, because your ground is shit. You're fighting, you're arguing from a cesspool, you idiot.
Claims to the gut. There is nothing about his entire...
Well, whatever, his entire... See this? You can't even argue with one of those Ephesus videos, not one of them, right? You can't make a counter... Well, quote me somewhere in all of this bullshit. You don't do that. You make vague arguments countering non-made statements. I mean, that's all you do. And then you want to argue the minutia about whether or not human language evolved or whether the human brain evolved. Like that's a solved question. You're such an idiot.
Mode of thinking. For the way he operates that doesn't appeal to that gut, appeal to emotion, appeal to the idea that...
What nonsense. Absolute fucking nonsense. Go find the appeal to emotion in an Ephesus video. Go find it, asshole. Go find one of the Draft Science videos, asshole. Go find it in 90% of my fucking videos on the Amendum channel, asshole.
People need to think without thinking. And because he is on YouTube... and the vast majority of his subscribership is what I would describe as people watching a train wreck occur.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I'll say the vast majority of your subscribership is fat losers, child molesters, ass wipes, criminals, debaucherous lunatics, people with their eyeballs hanging out, people with their brain outside of their skull, smelly, stinking, skanky pieces of fucking shit.
Do not believe that a lot of those people are subscribed to him because they actually believe his ideas. But despite that, It gives
well,
him...
whatever, okay? Then you know what? I can clean that up really easy. You know what I can do? I can just block everybody subscribed to you. That's what I can do, asshole. I've done it before. I can do it again. And that'll clean all of them out, won't it? Yeah, it will. It'll clean out all the fake subscribers I have if I just block everybody subscribed to the cunt that you are. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, seems reasonable, right? If you're going to complain that I have fake subscribers, I should get rid of them. And the easiest way to get rid of them is to say, who but a complete cunt would be subscribed to this asshole? Besides a complete cunt, an asshole, an idiot, a moron. The scum of the earth is the only kind of shit that would subscribe to this fucktard. So yes, that's what I'll do.
A validity of opinion that he has not earned.
Well, unless you're going to hide your subscription list. Are you going to do that? Are you going to hide your subscription list? Pussy?
The same goes for fringe elements. The same goes for Martin J. Willett. The same goes for Rocking Mr. E.
Now, this asshole's going to talk about some kind of earned credibility, and what does he do? He's the only guy I know of on YouTube who is not an anthropologist, but is claiming to be. Right? I mean, what the fuck is that? Or is there some other people who are claiming to have scientific credentials that they don't have? Besides this fuckaloop? And he's complaining about somebody else having not earned it? Get real, fatty.
None of these people have earned anything resembling respect.
Can you believe this? He's talking about earning something, and he's claiming entitlement to it when he hasn't earned it. He's putting it on his channel page as if this is who he is. He's an anthropologist, but he hasn't got a degree. Now, do you really know somebody who calls themselves an anthropologist and doesn't have a college degree saying so? I don't know anyone.
And yet they are given it automatically.
I mean, can I just call myself a paleontologist, and I just call myself a nuclear radio psychotropopolistizer? I mean, what, we just make up our own titles? I mean, this is fucking call me Dr. Inmendum. Might as well, right? Might as well do it all. Might as well go all the way. If we're gonna just cheat, I'll go all the way.
He criticizes their ideas. We're looked at as being the mean people.
No, you're looked at as being lying, weaseling pieces of shit that can't make an argument worth a goddamn and can never stay on the fucking subject.
Video 4 of my response to Gary, I got highly pissed off. Because in that moment I realized something.
that you're never going to even be 10% of the human being I am. Yeah, you never are. Ever. Not in a gazillion years are you ever going to catch up.
Well, gave him as much credit for his idiotic musings. And gave me no credit at all.
You're calling them idiotic. They just don't fit into that category, asshole. I've come up with shit on YouTube that's good shit. Alright? You can complain, but it's good shit. I mean, who else is talking about physics, clock speed? This is good stuff. Alright? And little fucking weasel nuts like you are trying to knock it down. Why? Oh, because he has one belief system that I can't accept, so I have to try to knock something down. Well, fuck you. You failed in the first place. And in the second place, it's just so fucking petty.
For the education I've decided to get.
You've decided to get, and you haven't gotten, but you're claiming you have. That's how it works, right? You just take it before you got it. And I think if your professor saw your conduct on this website, your professor would say, I really don't want this fucking nut on my fucking record. You know? No fucking way do I want to set this jackass loose on the world. What university wants you representing it?
I question his ability to understand anything of complexity. I was absolutely correct in my question.
Yeah, whatever. Like I said, we can get a professor to look at that and analyze that, okay? But I just really don't see until you're going to come clean on exactly why you're putting a title on your videos that you don't have yet. No, I don't buy that. Until you come clean about exactly where you're going to college. This is all kind of just bullshit.
I presented the facts, and he refused to engage them. And in the end...
What facts did you present? There was no facts. There wasn't anything of any meaning or substance. Okay, bonobos live in smaller colonies and exchange lollipops regularly. No, they don't. You didn't say anything that was fucking accurate in the first place, and what you said doesn't have a goddamn thing to do with human beings and how they acquired their intelligence. And my argument was never that aggression is some sort of inherent feature. Okay, the inherent feature is selfishness. Jeez, retard.
We're engaging him. He is a crank, folks. And the crank belongs on the outskirts. But because of the nature of media today, of making websites where you can put anything you want without having to be...
Yes, right. Where you can just claim you have a title and you don't have it. Yeah, we can just lie through your big, fat, stupid, gobby, ugly face.
Someone like Gary can get away with this kind of stupidity indefinitely.
Yes, liar. Oh, your little eyeball was twitching there, liar. I could see a little nervous twitch there, liar.
You can also have somebody like these MRAs. The other night...
No, you really ought to stick to one subject. Like I said, look, you want me to do videos about child molesters? I'll just throw you in the bunch, okay? Let's talk about fat child molesters, and I'll just throw you in for the fun of it. I mean, this is just such bullshit.
I believe, I will bring it up. A number of people on one of the video I posted where I was kind of, I was freaking out.
I was freaking out. I mean, I don't have, any common beliefs with fringe elements. I mean, really, none. There's nothing in common. Well, you have a ton in common with, axe murderers. You know what I mean? I mean, it's so much easier for me to drag you into the scum of the earth. And I can certainly just drag you into these nihilist nutballs, these selfish fucks.
They all got, a number of the people, I won't say all, but a lot of them got a video, including myself. This is it. Exiled put this down. She received and this is the title, about John the Other, because of constant propaganda, degradation of the male gender is seen normal in West, especially in Scandinavia. Because of constant propaganda, murder of brown immigrants is seen as normal in Russia. Horrible things are normalized.
So you're going to, in the middle of these ad hom nonsense videos, you're going to argue specific issues to certain individuals, and you're not going to understand how this is just wasting people's time. This is an imbecilic, nonsensical, insane way to conduct your business on the internet.
West, just because the state repeat the same lies, racism is not preventing the crank from having so much ability to fuck up our democracy. Well, the first thing that has to be done is question.
Oh man, this is just such lame bullshit. Like somebody spouting an opinion is fucking the democracy. I mean, what a joke! It's your status quo, wet-pantied fat fucks, lazy thinkers like yourself who have fucked our democracy.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it doesn't sound correct, if it sounds made up, if it sounds like bullshit, ask them to cite.
Yeah, that's your degree sounds like bullshit. The fact that you calling yourself an anthropologist sounds like bullshit. I'm going to ask you to back it up with a fact.
State their source. Because frankly, I am getting sick and tired of people making these claims.
I'm getting sick and tired of people making these claims that they have some sort of, they're to get a paid professional anthropologist. It's not their occupation. I don't think so. I think sucking your mother's tit is your occupation.
Like this, what a black acid lizard. This moron, supreme above all morons I have met so far as a trolling member of the YouTube community. And that's what this black acid lizard is. I have never met an idiot quite like this before.
Well, look in the mirror. Look at your mother. Yeah, your mother's got to be a biggest idiot.
Convinced of his own...
The shame she must feel. Does she watch this shit? Does she see you on the internet, you fucking toad?
Primacy. As brilliant a reader of statistics who thinks that we don't know how to read the statistics when it comes to race and IQ. He doesn't want to address them.
Well, apparently you don't know how to read Wikipedia pages, okay? Because apparently you didn't notice that the most interesting feature of bonobos is that the females leave the colony, and you didn't notice that they have wars and annihilate each other. That somehow you overlooked that important fact.
The fact that his entire test doesn't work, and it doesn't show anything genetically. Not at all. Sophia Roon has an hour-long discussion with an individual that I will post in the web bar of this. And she has done real work in this in science. Real work. And yet Sophia's opinion is considered to have...
We have to accept this guy's opinion, right? This guy who lies on his channel page.
Because they're cranks. Question everything they say.
Yeah,
Force them to defend their system.
You're fat and stupid and ignorant. You're retarded. They're retards. There, fine. Okay, we saw the problem. They are retards, so we just put them in the retard category. Fine. I'm sure I could read out of a book about how goddamn what a pain in the ass retards are. Fucking retard. Go away. Shut up. Something. There's part 3, which we apparently uploaded first. I don't know. And it doesn't really matter, but we'll load that, see where this one goes. We move to destroy one ring of crankery.
Pretty effective career out of destroying people that she terms creotards. These are people of the Christian fundamentalist ilk who are convinced of the truth of the Bible, and that the Bible itself is the immutable and unbreakable Word of God.
Sorry, I fell asleep. Let's see.
Now, Claire, every single week, Claire has a new nut job.
Who cares not me? Who cares not me?
From what I have seen,
I don't
particularly
care.
on here,
I don't care.
people do not like making that
Blah,
decision.
blah, 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 blah.
And that's where the crank comes in.
Oh, please.
The crank can make the decision
The
for
fat
them.
child
He reasons it
molester.
out
Look at
for
the fat child molester. Usually has
makes
these
it
little
appear.
roundy things on his
He
head.
molds.
So you can see the little
Creates
baby
the
boy
idea of
penis
something
with
more
more
powerful.
clarity.
And he slowly talks.
Yeah,
it
his
into
talks a little slow. He says, "Oh, I want to suck your willy, little boy." Ooh.
It's-
Fuck you.
I
Will you
still
shut
can't get
up?
this to work, and I can't get the damn my damn computer programs to mirror videos either. I'd be doing that all the time.
Oh, all the
That's
time.
not
Yeah,
good.
I like mirroring videos. I whack off to him after I mirror him.
So many of Fringe buddies said he won. If you can 3-hour opus to stupidity he posted, and I wanted to kill myself. I really did.
Good.
Especially since it
You ought to
condensed
act
down
on
to
that.
15 minutes
You ought to get to it.
for economic thought. The funny thing is, he doesn't even have a degree in economics.
Who's he
But
talking
Peter
to?
Schiff is good at selling product. He moves product. He's got places like the Cato Institute and the Von Mises Institute backing him up. And despite the fact that he's a crank, people believe him. And the crank's most valuable ally work.
It's
never
stupid. It's
But we asked him
stupid.
to point to one instance in history or in science where we could say, yeah, that worked. There was nothing. It's crankery. Crankery of the first order and crankery that continues. Peter Schiff is a crank. Most anarcho-capitalists, including fringe elements, are cranks. They believe in...
Whatever. This is just silly. Alright, enough of this fucking asshole. So yeah, if you're sub to him, you're in jeopardy. That's all I gotta say. Maybe I'll just deal with the commenters first. It's pretty simple, you see. All I have to do is select their little stupid name, like this here. Okay, selected his name, and then I just hit my little toolbar boxy thing, and then his name goes right in there, and then I just say YouTube block. That's what I do. And yes, I'll block the fucker. Alright, so we'll just move along here, one little jackass name at a time, and such, and so forth. Yeah, I should be able to go right through them. I gotta find a better way to select, that's the problem. The selection process is a little bit dicey on YouTube. Getting these names, yeah, that didn't really hold, I don't think. Nope. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass. What's wrong with that? Stop it! Well, try him here. Oh, it's gonna go to his stupid channel. Well, that's alright, I can block him on his channel. It's just as easy. Man, my thing is slow always when he's anime people or something. Block user, yes please. Thank you very much. Okie dokie. Goodbye and so forth. So I'll have to reload this, but whatever, doesn't matter. So until next time, and such, and so forth. I'll do time-lapse video of the blocking.